Hello again, all life path number 5. This is your reading from now until the end of January 2020. Sorry, I am back now. I had shoulder surgery, which put me out for just over a couple of months now. So I'm back into it, and I'm doing extended readings for all the life path numbers. I also will be back in January to do some extra videos for you all since I've been away so long. So I'm going to pop that down now. I've picked your cards. My pendulum has picked your cards. I'm going to do a horseshoe spread, which you have the cards around. You have the central card in the middle where all the other cards will pull off of it. You had a jumper card. I've had a lot of jumper cards since I've been back doing these videos. And this is your jumper card. It is the King of Ariel. This is a very, very good card, a very auspicious card. It's to do with your coins and how you achieve to be a King of Ariel or a King of Coins, okay? So I'm going to leave that card there. I'm going to lay your cards out to see where this card comes in. It does read at the bottom, your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, using resources wisely, okay? But anyway, we'll get into that card. I'm going to place your cards out first and see where we're going with the reading first. Okay, and doing the spread, I can actually pull some clarifying cards. So we're going to read the middle card first. And it is you've got two major arcana cards in this reading. This one here is the Magician with Archangel Raziel, and it says you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So with the Magician, it is up to you. You have everything that you need to manifest the life that you want right now. You have a new year coming up, which is a universal 4 year, which is also going to be very good for most of us. 4 is a very balanced number. And being a life path 5, number 5s aren't the best at being in balance. They're a little bit scattered. But they have their good traits as well. That's only one kind of part of it. But I'm just saying with the year coming up, you could find yourself in balance a lot more than what you have been in 2019. So we're going to read the rest of the cards and see where they pull off of this card and as in manifesting the life that you want, okay? Pop that one down, and I'm going to go to your past card here, which is the Page of Raphael, and it says a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations. I can speak right today. Great intuitive insights. So that's that card there. So this card here, being a page, news and messages coming in. Maybe it's to do with how to manifest your life that you want. Page of Cups is generally, the Page of Raphael, it's a Page of Cups in normal tarot, is sort of to do with relationships. And if you go back, I've done a video already on the new moons, full moons, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, which is coming up in January. December and January are major months for all of us. With the Gemini moon, which is tomorrow night, is all about relationships. As Gemini, the card that rules Gemini is the Lover's card. The Capricorn card that came up in the video is the Death card, which it's also about ego. And it's also about your coin. That's probably why you've got this card here. This is what you're working towards, what I feel, in 2020 is your coin. Having a stable life, manifesting this life that you want. King of Coins is the highest in this suit. You can't go any further than the king. He knows exactly what it takes to manifest the life that he has. So this is you pondering a little bit about relationships, emotions. A little bit of meditation wouldn't hurt either. It says a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitation, great intuitive insights. And so especially with the Magician card, he has all the suits of the cards at his disposal. And so maybe this is where you're getting all the information of how you can manifest the life that you want, be it relationships and be it your coin, because there's the two sides of the coin. You've got the relationships card, the Gemini card, relationships, the Gemini card here, or the theme of, love, relationships, all that sort of type thing. And you've got the other one, which is Capricorn, for your coin, basically. I was just thinking there, because with eclipses, be it solar and lunar, it takes 6 months for those cards to play out, or those eclipses, or be it solar or lunar eclipse, to play out. So you've got 6 months to work on this to make this life that you want. So I'm just going to pop these cards down here, and we'll go into your present card, which is the Two of Gabriel, which is the Two of Wands. This is you, bring this card back up. This is you pondering here, the Two of Wands, exactly what you want in life. It's not the three, that's what you're aiming for. You're waiting for your ships to come in with Three of Wands. This is the two. This is you planning, being the magician, making that magic happen, write down wishes and intention lists, all this sort of type thing, what you want to happen in the next 6 months in 2020. Sorry for the glare on the cards. I'll read what it says at the bottom of this card. It says, make bold and ambitious choices, and great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So, there's three pretty good cards here. This is you, I'll put them together, with this one here out in front. And gee, there's a better way I can do that. If I can get my fingers to work. Okay, so that's where you are at the moment. This is your past and your present card, and this is your central theme. You have everything that it takes to make this happen, okay? The next 6 months are going to be rather auspicious for you guys, What is it that you want with this card? What are your two wands? What are you pondering here with the Page of Raphael? What do you need to make happen to make this life the life that you want? Okay, so we'll pop those ones down. Your future card is the Seven of Raphael, and this one has come up in the last reading. This is my major chakra card. This could be where this card is above it. It's a little bit of work on maybe getting back into balance as well to, manifest this life that you want. This is a major chakra card. Okay, there's two in the deck for me, which is the four of Michael, and it's the Seven of Raphael here. 7 is also a very introspective number. Maybe there needs to be a little bit of introspection going on here. And this is what this lady is doing here, sitting on the beach here with a little bit of introspection, meditation, whatever, trying to get these back into balance too, finding her feet, finding her balance in life. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom of this card. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action, a need for detoxification. So that might be what you're pondering as well. Maybe your health was a little bit out of kilter. It has been a very busy, hectic year. A lot of things have happened for a lot of people this year, but it's all designed to bring you into 2020, which is a much better year. So that's your future card too. So maybe this might not be happening right now. It might be happening in your future. that you might just feel a little bit run down, out of balance. You know, there's a lot of things you can do to balance your chakras. I've said this in quite a few videos now about balancing your chakras. And if you are drawn to any one colour on that card, excuse me, that is the chakra that is the one that you need to work on. But these colours are all the chakras, so this is why I'm saying this is the major chakra card. Chakra music played at night when you sleep, when you work, when you go for a run, when you go for whatever. There are many ways to balance your chakras. Ask Uncle Google. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that, you know, play chakra music. So right, we're going to go now to your best path to follow, and it's a very good card. It's the Nine of Ariel. There's what you're looking for, guys. Okay, you want that rainbow in life. You want this. You know, how badly do you want to work towards it? Are you just going to sit on the couch for the rest of your life and twiddle your thumbs or your fingers? You know, like I said, 2020 is going to be a very auspicious card. Yeah, if I can speak properly now. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom of this card because it's the best path to follow. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. The love of the beautiful things in life. Again, the card that jumped out of the deck. You know, these are your cards, guys. I wish they were my cards because they're very, very good cards. You have the Magician card. You can manifest this. You can manifest the life that you want. 2020 is the year to do it, and you need to start right now. From now until the end of January, these are what your cards are telling me. You have a decision that is coming up. I will get to that card, but you know, there's your cards. This is what you're aiming for in the year 2020. So right, I'm going to pop that down, but that's your best path to follow. Okay. Your environments card is the other major arcana card that you have got, and it's called Perspective. And I think, and that's exactly the card that you need. You need to change your perspective on life, on where you're going in life or what you can do. It says, there is a better way, pause for reflection and insight, and dare to be different. And this is also the Hangman card. So this is where this past card comes in again. You need to have a step back and take a different approach to your life, your perspective on life. You need to stand back and have a really, really good look at it. And this is going to happen, okay? This is a lot of deep thought, major transformation, all this sort of type thing, and this is what you're heading for. I mean, you've got some really, really good cards, guys. It just needs your perspective to change on life, okay? You know, I'll eat my hat if you don't end up accomplishing this, if you put your heart and soul into it, you know. This is what everybody wants in life, basically. So, but yeah, anyway, like I said, the major arcana card, you've got it for a reason, and it's perspective. What perspective do you need to change to manifest your life that you want in 2020 and beyond? 6 months keeps coming up in my head. 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. It's only going to take you 6 months and you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to see this start to materialize. Your hopes and fears card is the 10 of Gabriel, and that's my Cinderella card, and it's only a hope and a fear, okay? This is basically, I'm going to read it. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please other people. Especially just at the moment, you need to put yourself very near the top of the to-do list. Please yourself. It's you that's going to manifest this. Nobody else is going to manifest it for you. Yes, the universe will help you if you step up and start doing less of this. Pleasing other people. Like I said, it's only a hope and a fear, but maybe you're fearing how much work you're going to have to do, all these sorts of things. Like it said, you know, ask for helpful people to lighten your load. That's why I call it my Cinderella card. She even looks like the Cinderella. Scrubbing floors, doing dishes, looking after everybody else, and at the end of the day, she's the one that's tired. You need to put yourself first, okay? Very much so, because your final outcome card, and I will pull a clarifying card on this, is the Two of Michael. Time to make that decision. What decision do you need to make? I think it will become very obvious to you which path you're going to follow, what decision it is this decision is about. Like I said, I will pull a clarifying card just to give us a little bit more insight, and then I will pull an overall card for the reading. So, time to make a decision. It will be all better if you make that decision, and that's exactly what it says in the card. It will be all better if you just make a decision. Over analysing a problem, find a compromise. Over analysing a problem, find a compromise. You know, entirely in your hands, guys, but you need to make that decision. Okay, in the normal tarot, it's a blindfolded woman holding two swords, and they're crossed. Okay, like they're crossed like this, but she's blindfolded. There's no blindfolds on those unicorns. Okay, it's only the unicorn horn basically sticking out. So you are well aware of what decisions that you have to make. There's no blindfold. But I'm going to pull a clarifying card, please, on the Two of Michael. Let's see what we get for the Two of Michael, please. Five of Ariel, okay, which is a card of coins. This one here is maybe this decision that you've had to make is something to do about moving out of a situation. Five of Ariel is feeling like being left out in the cold, not having enough money. And so that's the clarifying card on this decision. And with the Magician here, it is basically saying that you have everything that you need to make the life that you desire. You do not have to rely on other people. You need to put yourself first and make this happen. If you have to leave a relationship or get out of a situation or leave a job, this card's telling you to do it. But just don't come back to me and say, you know, oh, I wish I, you know, had have taken your advice and gotten out of this relationship. I'm going to be pretty blunt with this card because it's also a number 5. You're a number 5, life path 5s. Make that decision, get out of a situation, because there are so many more better opportunities coming for you. Yes, you might feel a little bit left out in the cold, or so, you know, financial resources, you won't be able to do it, you won't be able to manage, you might have to go out and get a full-time job, not a part-time job, or whatever. Universe is telling you to get out of that situation now. Get out of the Cinderella card. If there is anything in your atmosphere, your life that you need to get rid of, now's the time to do it. I'm going to pull another card because we're still not at the end of the story. And that 5 of Ariel, it says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. That's another one. It's very hard, believe you me, to get out of a situation, especially if you've been in it for some time. I need one more clarifying card on the 5 of Ariel now, please. Still not yet. Okay, more information. The 9 of Michael is the my Insomniac's card. This is you up worrying. This is you up worrying at night about your decision that you need to make. Can I do it? Can I survive? You know, I don't have anybody to help me. All these sorts of scenarios. Those Nine of Swords aren't actually pointing at you. They are around you, but they're of your own making, okay? Because with this Magician card, you can do it. It is up to you to do what you need to for your life moving forward. Don't rely on anybody else. Yes, we've all been through this scenario, but that card jumped out of the deck for a reason, the King of Ariel. You have it in your power to reach this by yourself, if that needs to be the case, or at another job, if that needs to be the case, depending on what the scenario is, this decision is. Worrying about it isn't going to help. Like I said, we've all been there, we've all done it, but make some positive choices from now until the next 6 months. I'm going to say make some positive choices for yourself. There's a lot of things been happening in the universe, on the planet, with people to do with these exact scenarios. Okay, you guys are just catching up. Let's just say you're sort of halfway through the life paths. You're number 5. There's some people that are already at a 10 sort of type thing, but there's your 10. There's the King of Ariel. Basically, you have a hard decision to make. I'm not going to lie, but I know you should know by now if you need a personal reading to help you with this decision. You know where to find me. Sun, Moon, Tarot and Numerology is another one. I'm going to pull one more card, and this card here is going to be your outcome card for the whole of the reading. One outcome card, please. Okie dokie, very good card as well. And just to help you out, the universe has given you the Page of Ariel. Now this page is a messenger, and it's to do with maybe upskilling, studying, researching, all that sort of type thing. If you actually have a look at that card, you see all those books. She's studying. It could be in a, like a library, all that sort of type thing. It could be on the internet, but you need to do some upskilling, okay, to get you out of this situation. So that's where you're heading as well. This could be upskilling for a job. This could be upskilling for employment, but that's where I think you're heading, is the employment sort of type area. You need to find a better job. You need to upskill to go and get a job. A lot of scenarios with this card. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. Okay, so what I said a little bit before about sitting on the couch twiddling your thumbs, that's over. Excuse me. This is finding a job, this is finding coin, this is heading towards the King of Ariel here with your coin. Okay, so this is what the possibilities are for you at the moment, heading into 2020, and with eclipses and all that sort of type thing. So we all have work to do, me included. So, like I said, I'm here if you need a reading. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, for this reading. I will be back in January to do some more readings as well, so they will be a little bit shorter probably, but it'll be just updates on what's happening with these eclipses, all that sort of type thing. I'll pull some cards. I maybe even do a few lives, so that's where I'm heading in January. So I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will see you on the flip side in the year 2020. Love and light, guys.